then down the stretch we had a couple plays that we didn't execute, and I say we have to blame ourselves for this one.
Thank you. Coach, your thoughts, please.
We just step on the floor, not with right mentality. And for them, everything was easy in the beginning. 27 points in the first quarter, especially beginning, the way how they score, so easy. So that's exactly about the points what we was talking that we wanted to cut. Second half, guys, they make huge job. Okay, that's exactly the game that we want to play, and we want to continue in the next round to play.
Okay, thank you. Questions, please. Down the front, please.
Asha Kumgisha from FIBA. Coach, commiserations after the loss today. Do you feel that Australia came out really to stop Jonas, and that perhaps you could have done better to find a solution to that?
We don't have a lot of problems offensively, I think. Because our guys, okay, how we prepared the game, how we wanted to score, we were scoring. It's not about offense, this game. This game was about the defense. Mentality was not right. He was not able even to make foul. Then we was not in the bonus. You need to sacrifice for the team. You need to make everything. That's not about offense, this game.
More questions?
Hey coach, Olga Nulic from Fox Sports Australia, to your right. How did the sort of the ball pressure of Matthew Dellavedova and Patty Mills affect, you know, your ability to get into your stuff?
They make troubles. For sure they make troubles. We knew it, but we don't have so much problems. For sure this moment in the end of the game, that was really painful. That we cannot start the offense in the right way, and we made turnover. They play tough, like all tournament, like all their lives. They play like that, tough. Referees, they let to do that. This was, I think, much better for them.
To Domantas, do you feel that this loss comes perhaps at the right time, so that you can go and make corrections, because going forward you have no chance to just have one, and if you don't take it, then you're out?
We can't do nothing about it now. We can just learn our mistakes. You know, I think this is going to bring some fire into us. Like Coach said, we have a final next game, and we have to be ready to go from the jump off.
I'm Rain from StarTime Sports. So you guys have lost 3 games against Australia in the FIBA World Cup history. So any reasons why?
Because Australia is a good team.
Any more questions?
They are really good. Hey, you need to be honest. Hey, they are one of the best teams in the tournament. Their system, hey, I know Australian basketball a long time. I'm really impressed, okay, what they did last 10, 15 years, the whole system from the youth basketball till the top national team. I know Coach Raymond is very well. So that's huge job what they made. They on the top of their everything. Okay. So they're tough to beat.
I'm Leonard from Tencent Sport, and I have a question for Domantas. At the last time, at the final time, you got a very important offensive rebound, but you couldn't put it in. And maybe if it in, you will change the game. And how that disappointed you, and what you learned from that. Thank you.
I mean, as a basketball player, you always want to make every shot. You know, you want to help the team as you can. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, but you know, next time I just got to make it. During the game, there's a lot of moments. It's not just one moment. Obviously, that probably would have helped us at that moment. But you know, you just got to keep playing. You can never have a perfect game.
Okay, final question.
Sorry, I just have to go back to the question about the offensive rebounds. You had just one in the whole game, and before this game, you had an average of 15 per game. And
No,
this,
we have 9.
sorry,
Nine.
what?
We have 9 offensive boards. In the halftime, we have 1.
Oh,
That
okay.
was our problem.
Okay, but do you feel that you can improve on this?
No,
You
we
know,
improved
going
in the
forward.
second half. We was too passive in the beginning of the game. Like I said, we step on the floor not with right mentality. Like to play like final this game. We don't step on the floor like that. Our team with this kind of abilities to play on offensive boards, to take it 20 minutes one offensive board, that is not acceptable. That is not our game.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
What your name is?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-game press conference for Lithuania against Australia. Australia winning 87-82. I have Australia's head coach, Andre Lemanis, with me, along with Nick Kay. We'll get a comment from both of them in just a moment, and then we'll open up to questions from you. Just a reminder once again, turn your phones off, please, or put them on silent. And when you do have a question, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. And please say who you are and who you work for. So if we could start with Nick, if you could just give us your thoughts on the game, please.
We're good? Nice. Firstly, Lithuania put a hell of a physical effort in tonight. Definitely challenged us, and I mean, came down to executing the game plan, and I think we did a good job. Scout was really good tonight, and what we said we wanted to live with, we did, and that's credit to the coaching staff.
Thank you. Coach?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you love being involved in international basketball, right? Like, that was a great game between two very good teams who play a nice brand of basketball. So it was always going to be tight. It was always going to be a tussle. I'm really proud of our group for, again, managing to find a way when things got a little bit tough for us. We stayed together, banded together, kept the belief, found a way to scrap to the win. And as Nick said, I think a good time to acknowledge the assistant coaches and the amount of work that they put in scouting and development of a game plan, and also then acknowledge the efforts of the players to execute those sorts of game plans. I mean, to keep them to 4 made 3-point shots is pretty impressive and a big reason why we won the game. And to keep them to, what was it in the end, 9 offensive rebounds was pretty good for us. And yeah, pleased obviously to get away with what was always going to be a good hard-fought win. And it's now that we've got through this pool, this is when it's good having been in a tough pool, because it helps with, you know, just that finding how to play, how to win, how to find success in tough, grindy basketball games.
Okay, questions?
Coach, Matt Logue from The Telegraph in Sydney. The physical battle obviously was always going to happen, but what were your thoughts on Aaron Baines tonight and the way he led from the front?
Phenomenal, right? Like, and he always seems to get up to play for Lithuania too. He enjoys the challenge, I guess, of going up against some true big bodies. And I mean, when you take his stat line, where's Baines' stat line? And, you know, 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 5 from three-point line, 21 points and 13 rebounds, 6 of them offensively. And I mean, he and Bogut for the most part shared single coverage on Valanciunas, and, you know, managed to keep him to 7 points, and like just again made him shoot out like really good. And we speak about it a lot, that you in international basketball you need the size, you need the beef. You know, there's big men playing this game, and we're thankful that we have some big men playing as well, skilled big men.
Andre Murray Wenzel from AAP. Are you ever surprised by Paddy Mills' composure in the fourth? He seems to do it more often than not. And secondly, just your rebounding in general. You must be pleased with that heading into the next round, because that was something that you were critical of, I guess, earlier in the week.
Yeah, the Paddy question first. Yeah, I mean, he's grown into an unbelievably skilled and talented player who's played in lots of big moments, and you know, he's won championships in the NBA. He's been to multiple Olympics and World Cups, and he's grown into that role for us as a key scorer, and we trust in him and he trusts in himself, and obviously the group does a nice job of finding ways to get him the ball and get him open. And again, that's the beauty of the group, in terms of everyone's prepared to sacrifice in the best interest of the team. And, you know, we're coming down the stretch, and it was without a question, it's like, we need to get the ball to Paddy. And, you know, Joey's like, I'm not feeling it tonight, get it in Paddy's hands. And he was talking about who we want setting the screen, and everyone's, you know, buying in, which is just the beauty of being involved with this group. And the rebounding thing, yeah, it's you know, certainly an area of focus for us coming into this game. You know, Lithuania, I think it was something crazy, like had a 51% offensive rebounding percentage in the first 2 games. Thought they really gave Canada trouble on the glass, and something coming in, you know, playing the USA, we had struggled with that in game 1. In the lead-in, playing against Germany, struggled with that in the first time we played them in the leading games. So real area of focus for us tonight, and guys did a nice job on
it. Zhu Hong from Xinhua News Agency. And first, congratulations to Australia. And my question is, you promote from this their team, so their group. So do you think you will go forward to the gold medals or just for medals? Thank you.
Well, our goal, like every team here, I think, is to win the gold. Like that's the goal that we set ourselves, and as a group, we have a great belief that that's something that we can achieve. Now, it's not easy. Now we progress to the next group. We've got to make sure that we come out and, we travel tomorrow up early, got to get on the bodies, and then who knows what time we play the next day, but that's an important game, and that's the reality of the new system, a new World Cup format is like every game counts so much, and you drop one game and don't come ready to play one game, that can finish your tournament. So we need to stay on point, obviously enjoy this one, but go and prepare for playing on Saturday. And again, our goal absolutely is to win the gold medal.
Okay, last question, please.
Coach, congratulations. It's the first time Australia is winning 3 straight games at a World Cup. Is that going to be very important going forward in terms of confidence, and how do you avoid complacency in your squad?
Yeah, I think we have a team that's experienced enough to not get complacent, and I guess again the nature of the system forces you to come out and play. We understand. Again, those next 2 games are important for us in terms of not only achieving what we want to achieve, which is the gold medal, but even just advancing to the quarterfinals. You got to bring it, and so I think that will be enough to avoid complacency. And the other part of your question, the 3 wins in a row, maybe I think that's from the opening game, right? Winning the first 3 games. We have won 3 games in a row before, but again, I mean, just sign of the group and the confidence and the experience and application with which this group plays. It's a group that's we've spoken about a lot. Got a core of guys that have been together for a while and been through big situations, and we've added some nice, young, exciting pieces who come in and complement that core group. And it's just a fun group to coach and be around. Really love it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.